talk about taking steps in the right direction. I already alluded to it. The White Sox with a sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays, who I didn't realize are on a little bit of a skid of their own. I mean, we sit here, talk to her blue in the face about how the White Sox are a poverty franchise, but the Rays are, I don't know, man. I started the season saying that this team can manufacture 90 wins in their sleep. I'm not saying the end is near for the Rays, but they're 13-16, dropped 6 of their last 7. 3 of those 6 came at the hands of the White Sox, who, again, prior to this weekend, had fewer wins than UConn men's basketball. I know I've mentioned that multiple times, but it's worth repeating, and this is the last time that I can even really say it. Now that we've surpassed that win total, so not a good look for the Rays, but a great weekend of baseball for the White Sox. And talk about turnout. They had I think it was today. I saw clips of it was a day game, so it was today. Saw clips from their game today, and the people in Chicago, good on you. You haven't completely abandoned your team. It would be understandable if you had. It would be understandable. But I saw people in the stands. There's no denying it. The video evidence is there. And what better way than to show up for a sweep on Sunday? Saturday's game is where I have some questions, though. And it's not even about the game. It's about the call. Did you all see the video? Did you hear the clip from Benintendi's walk-off? That was wild. Okay, so Andrew Benintendi hits what I believe is a 3-run walk-off home run into the dead of night of Chicago. Fireworks are going off. The fans are going nuts. And I understand. The White Sox wins have been few and far between this season. So I get the excitement. But Andrew Benintendi's making his way around second, making his way around third. And on the call, all of a sudden you hear, for the first time all season, the Sox have won 2 in a row. Say it with me. Say it proud for all the haters. South Side, stand up. And I had to go back and listen to it again because I said, I know I didn't hear what I think I just heard. For all the haters. Again, I get getting swept up in the moment. It's an exciting night for Chicago baseball on Saturday. I get that. You win 2 in a row. The first time all season, probably the first time in months dating back to 2023. I don't know the last time they actually won 2 in a row. So I understand it from that side. But you're going to sit here and talk to me about, say it for all the haters. My brother, are you seeing the product that's on the field right now that you're watching and that you're calling and broadcasting for? The hate is justified. The hate watching is justified. The memeable team that you have before you in the Chicago White Sox, it's real and it's justified. So I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what that could have meant, what that call could have meant. But looking at the big picture here, the White Sox improved to 6-22. They outscored the Rays 21-13. So, like, jokes aside, despite the skid that the Rays are on, you could have had a worse team to take on this weekend and to sweep. I'll say that. Like, there obviously are far worse teams out there than the Tampa Bay Rays. So, if you're gonna flip the switch and get clicking, get moving here, start working your way out of this hole and and work your way back to some let's see here. I was going to say start your long journey back to 500, but right now you're working your way back to 300 ball with a current win percentage of 214. So you know what? Journey to 300 ball. That should be the motto in the White Sox clubhouse. Get back to 300. That's what we should be focused on, White Sox. Back to 300 ball. This might be the highlight of their season. It might be the highlight of the season. I'm not kidding. Is there anything aside from stumbling upon a no-hitter, which I won't put it past the White Sox. That happens. It doesn't matter who you play for. That'll happen. You'll stub your toe and you'll fall into a no-hitter. That's just the way baseball works. So that could happen, sure, and that could be the highlight of their season. But big picture-wise, a sweep in April to kind of wrap up the month here, that's what we're looking at. And that's sad. And I understand why the White Sox have been calling for drastic changes. Because you have now overtaken the Oakland A's as the laughingstock of baseball. Despite this sweep, you since pretty much opening day, you have been the laughingstock of baseball. And it's sad. You know, we talk about the Cubs being a historic franchise. White Sox have a little bit of history behind them too. And they deserve better than this. But we're not going to focus on the negative. We're going to focus on the positive. Getting back to 6-22. Working our way up to 300 ball. Forget 500, 300 ball.